And we are back. This is the third part of Chapter 9, Accelerators. And we'll pick up right here. Never give up, never surrender. When you weigh the positives and negatives and decide to move forward with a business idea, act. Don't waver. Focus all your energy on getting done what you set out to do. It will build the needed momentum and confidence to finish. Remember, if you don't succeed at first, try again. There is no failure in trying, practicing, thinking, reevaluating, calibrating, rethinking, resting, motivating, and attempting it repeatedly. Entrepreneurs who don't succeed at their first business attempt typically have a better chance at their second venture because they have gained more experience and learned from their past mistakes. Likewise, specific career paths take many, many years to complete. Throughout that long pursuit, there are mess-ups, flunked tests, bad days, demanding professors, impossible amounts of reading and writing, etc. However, the student who stays the course and doesn't give up eventually obtains the advanced knowledge. Never give up, never surrender. Life is too short not to do what you came here to do. You have a divine purpose, and while no event defines you, you can do hard things and achieve that which you pursue persistently. If you have problems finishing, start small. Make some easy-to-reach goals before you try something more challenging. Get some wins under your belt and increase your confidence. Then you'll see that the only difference between small and large goals is the time and effort required to accomplish them. That means if you keep spending a little time and putting forth a little effort every day, you'll eventually accomplish large goals. Remember what Bruce Lee stated. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. So stick to it. John C. Maxwell wrote, "If you desire to succeed, realize that there's not much difference between success and failure." This idea is well illustrated by the 50-yard dash. It's a sprint to the finish line, and everyone is neck and neck. It's such a close race, but one athlete reaches out just a little further to snap the line first and wins. The winner of the race won by a small margin of excellence. All others lost by a small margin of error. The winner in this analogy was successful, but the difference between success and failure was less than an inch, a thin line between success and failure. In this case, all of the participants showed extreme athleticism, but it was the extra small effort by one person that led to their victory instead of defeat. That extra bit of effort could make all the difference you need to succeed. All right, the certainty continuum. Relying on luck is useless. Focused effort is necessary. You can better control your desired outcome if you are at the right place at the right time doing the right thing. Persistence and determination are necessary because they make up for you not being at the right place at the right time doing the right thing. Persistence and determination give you the fortitude to try and then try again until you are at the right place at the right time doing the right thing. Persistence and practice are the most persuasive determinants of success, not luck. U.S. President Calvin Coolidge said the following about persistence. "Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan 'Press on' has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race." I love this quote. Much of your success will be in direct proportion to your persistence. However, I feel like I need to add a caveat by suggesting that you should always consider an outcome certainty level too. You must determine whether only your persistence is needed to accomplish a task or if there are other variables outside of your control that play into the realization of a desired outcome. Understanding the difference between certainty and uncertainty in this context is important. Whatever your goal, know where it falls on the certainty continuum of outcomes. On the left end of the continuum is uncertainty, right over here. And on the right side, over here, is certainty. So it says, where does your goal fall on the certainty continuum? Okay, and we're going to talk about this for a minute. How much uncertainty is there in the outcome of your goal despite your best efforts? Right? We want to, any goal we set, we want to think through this. For example, assume you want to become a skilled dentist. This goal would fall closer to the certainty side of the continuum over here. Why? You can choose that career path, obtain the necessary schooling, and practice working on teeth until you become highly skilled. You know precisely the size and shape of teeth, how many there are, and how to perform all medical procedures to fix them. The solutions in dentistry are close to exact. If you follow a set of steps, there is a high probability you will accomplish the objective. Contrast that with becoming a famous rock star, an accurate weatherman, or a precise economist. These careers fall somewhere toward the other side of the continuum, in the realm of uncertainty. Why? Because there are many uncertainties in these professions. For example, musicians can practice the guitar and write songs which improve their skills, but they have little control over whether or not they'll have the next hit record. The musician can blast his music to the world, but that doesn't guarantee anyone will listen. The world is littered with talented musicians. Likewise, meteorologists can attend school, receive training, and strive to improve their weather prediction skills. Still, their accuracy rate will always be lower than the dentist because forecasts are predictions prone to error. Therefore, before moving forward with a big decision, ensure that you understand the variability in the event's outcome despite your best efforts. Similarly, economists' forecasts may be close but are hardly ever right on. Why? Many unpredictable factors such as changes in government policy, global economic conditions, technological advancements, and unexpected events influence economic forecasting. Economists do not have the precision of dentists. The graphic I showed you earlier, right up here, this graphic illustrates how every event falls somewhere on the continuum from uncertainty on the far left to certainty on the far right regardless of your efforts. Becoming a successful, skilled dentist falls somewhere toward the far right of the continuum, while becoming a successful rock star falls closer to the far left. My point is that you can estimate a certainty factor for every outcome. The more it falls to the side of certainty, the more assured you can be that your actions and efforts will lead to your desired result. The more uncertainty that is involved, the more luck plays into the outcome despite your best efforts. If you want to become a successful, skilled dentist, chances are you probably will if you are persistent. If you want to become a successful rock star, the odds are stacked against you despite your best efforts. Make your own choice, but place that choice on the certainty continuum so you can make an informed decision. If you decide to pursue a goal with a high level of uncertainty, that's fine as long as you understand the consequences. However, prepare a backup plan, including the skills and knowledge necessary to implement it, and be ready to pivot if necessary. All right, we're going to go ahead and pause right here, and then we'll pick it up in part 4 of Chapter 9, Accelerators, Why Higher Risk, Higher Reward Investing. Thanks for being here.